Grüße and welcome to suis tact. I'm tact, or in Swiss German, a bit tact word of Kopfdeli. It also finally infected me. For those who don't know what I mean, this is a whole little game who, where it is? False browser. This Harry Potter here sent into the world. Oh, need to get my notes. He just has this idea of a little vlogging game. He says 5 facts about him, and then he tags 5 people who also going to say 5 facts about them, and then they tag 5 people more. So it's kind of like a snowball effect. And well, this plaque spread over YouTube. Black Death is nothing against that. And I'm finally infected too. I'm tagged by Merle, Dusty 87, and also Ranchai. So first I don't want to do anything, but then I just thought I don't need to completely unmask myself, that I need to reveal that I'm a fat, depressive mental wreck who masturbates furry porn, which brings me to my first fact. I'm a lover of gross and grotesque humor. When people shake their heads on a joke, I'm that one who laughs. I like jokes about Hitler, pedophiles, also child abuse. There's nothing which is too dirty for me. I won't give you an example because that wouldn't be appropriate for the general public. Also said grotesque humor, which is, hey, of course, who is the king of bizarre humor? Of course, Monty Python. I love these guys. So it's just amazing humor. The only thing that I don't like is their very mean British accent. I need to get English subtitles or I can't understand the word. Also, the Naked Gun trilogy with Leslie Nielsen is also very classic. This slapstick is totally what I like. I just have a little bit special humor. So, fact number 2, need to scroll down. I'm someone who likes to use obsolete or unusual expressions, or like to twist common sayings. Like, of course you don't recognize that now because I don't do that in English, but in German I do that very often. For example, I really like to use the term please don't misunderstand me wrong. Or also a good example was at work. Whoops. My colleague asked me to look if we got all CRT monitors left in our storeroom for a customer. Well, went to our storeroom and phoned him and said, there is far and wide a CRT monitor left. Well, he said, oh, pity. And I said, why? I said, there's one left. No, you just said that. Yeah, I said that there's far and wide a monitor left. And the only thing I just heard from him was a big sigh. I really love to tease my colleagues. I'm kind of bastard in that. And I need to go on because I need to hurry a little bit because I already recorded that once and my first one took, I'm not kidding, 24 minutes. I'm a real chatterbox, I recognize, so I'm on the right side for my next topic. I'm a card maniac. I used to play cards a lot to collect. There was first the classical Swiss Jass, which is a classic in Switzerland. If you go to the German part of Switzerland, it isn't so known in the Frenchy part of Switzerland. Jass is a classic. Every Swiss man knows that, every Swiss man can play that, and all who don't play that or know that are no Swiss men. Easy. It sounds a little bit brutal, but it is really my opinion because it belongs to the Swiss, to Switzerland, like the cheese, like the chocolate or whatever. And well, after that I'm so embarrassed to say that. I collected Pokemon cards. Yes, I said it. Oh, don't look at me so. I mean, there was this big Pokemon hype where all stuff were over the place. Pokemon t-shirts, the TV show, the games, of course, and so on. I really began to collect those cards, not even to play with them, just to own them. Well, finally I scrapped those cards for a few bucks to a little kitty, and well, then came somebody maybe recognized those Magic the Gathering, which is a really awesome card game. My friend comes one day to me and said, "Hey, what about Magic? Did you heard of him? We should begin with that. It's a very funny card game." Well, I bought some booster packs and starters and I get into that, but I don't play really anymore because the whole neighborhood also stopped to play, so I don't really have anyone to play with, and I don't like to go to tournaments or so alone because that sucks. I still got my old cards left, but I need to get rid of them. Anyway, next point. I don't want to go to 24 minutes again. Fact number 4 is I used to make custom campaigns in the game Age of Empires 2. I was a mapper, it's called. I made some campaigns. Those who don't know this game, it's a build and destroy game from Microsoft. It's a very famous one. It's old, but it's still a classic. Just to show you a screenshot, this one is one of my most famous maps. It's called Brelde de Han. It's available on AOK Heaven, if you know that site. It's a classical RPG, which was really quite fun to make, but it was really I made on that game like 4 full years, so it was really long time. It also crashed once, the whole map, so I had to begin from scratch. My second map, the 2-1 where I'm proud of. This one is called James Guide, and it's not a normal build and destroy map. It's a map to train your dexterity, to test your skill, if you are good enough to. It's just to kind of like a jump and run for Age of Empires. It's just to guide a scout through a whole maze with obstacles, etc. And this map was, I guess, the most painful one because the editor really didn't like that map. It crashed over and over and over and over again. That was the main reason why I stopped mapping, because first there weren't so many players anymore, so it wasn't worth it, and second because the editor is a real bitch sometimes. Sometimes he makes things that you can't expect, and then you're really screwed. You have to start all over again or something else. Okay, fact number 5 is the most important file on my whole computer is, no, it's not xxxx.av, it's this one. Yeah, it's a simple text file with the name notzin.txt. It should have called Notizen, which is German word for notes, but as I made this file, I mistyped the name, and so I was lazy to correct that. So why is this file so important for me? And this file is most of the crap noted where I just now randomly need to note. I don't know, chat logs, funny chat logs, my whole Magic the Gathering card stuff, which in case I'm going to sell it, I have a list of all crap that I have, and notes for my Let's Plays. Also in this file is at the moment the text that I'm reading that now. Okay, this is at the moment from heart, but the beginning was written down, and I just simply read that my speech is a little bit more fluid.